Are you feeling like you're missing out because you don't have the latest iPhone or the latest electric vehicle, or you fill in the blank? Well, as I was playing with my little relative, God was showing me how she was able to adapt to change. She made up a game on her own with using stuff that she had. And so today we're continuing our series. Are you acting like a little kid?
Welcome to Collective Gifts. I'm Noella and this is Rachel.
Hey everyone, welcome. And so going back to that story, as I was playing with my relative, she ended up not having all of her toys right from home. She didn't have all the comforts that she may have had, which when we move into another season, sometimes we're not going to have everything that we want, right? Like, all that luxuries or whatever. There's going to be a time where maybe God's going to prune things out. And it's not that He's punishing us, it's just more of kind of refining us, because sometimes we get that whole entitled feeling like, I can't live without this and this is what I deserve. Or, you get a particular way where God is using that to kind of, maintain your humility, maintain your character, so that you're not going to latch on to anything that would drag you down. And in fact, He wants you to be able to enjoy life, not based on material goods, but to be able to find joy in the journey with what you have.
We don't need the latest and greatest things. We don't need a whole lot of things, because God always provides for our needs. And so one of the things is, when we were fasting on one of our previous fasts, one of the things that I did not do was go grocery shopping. Sometimes I see new stuff and like, ooh, I want to try this and all that. And sometimes I may get a little over exuberant and just buy a little too much.
Because we're foodies.
And so when I was fasting from shopping and just buying basically what's the basic necessities and just like the produce and all that, and having to just use what you have in the pantry or in the fridge, we came up with some amazing things, like, oh, we could make that and with the stuff that we had at home, and I didn't go shopping for it. So that was just like amazing, knowing that I have the stuff. And so you may have or think that you don't have enough, but you actually have more than what you think you do.
Mhm. Our storehouse was full and we didn't necessarily realize it. So that's true. And so going back to our little relative, she got a gift, and part of that gift contained some socks and the tags that came along with it. And what she ended up doing was she got creative and started playing catch with me with the socks, throwing it at me with the tag. And then when I was done playing with her, she started playing catch with her stuffed animals. And so, with that said, it's like, are you adapting to change? Are you able to find joy in your journey? Are you able to be content where you are? Because our God is not a punishing God. He's a loving God. And He wants us to take joy in life where we're at. Be able to, take that time to smell the roses, to be able to get creative, right? And be innovative, and just to be able to have fun and not just be stuck in the whole I have to buy and get sucked into the whole materialism thing, but to be able to go back and have, that simplicity, and to be able to just have that peace and that joy. And it's not to say like you need to live that way, but there's gonna be those times where it's fun to be able to get outside of your comfort zone and to be able to do things like that, because then you get a different perspective on life. And to be able to see her find joy in that simple thing was like, oh wow. It's like we're caught up as adults in just living life that we forget that even the simple things can
The
bring
simple
us
things, yeah.
joy, right? And so we hope this nugget encouraged you. We thank you for joining us, and until next time, shalom.
Shilaha.